Episode 56, April 25, 2024. Japan, Canada and UK's wood-burning matrix worries about enough wood for burning. In Episode 56, 1a, Canada supply and Japan demand for wood pellets. Another explanation of the scientifically debunked theory of carbon neutrality of wood burning, this time from Drax, one of the largest wood-burning plants in the world. 1b, Canada, British Columbia, and a Japanese earthquake's effects on British Columbia's forest future. 2, Oregon, Bend and River West. Please clean debris to prevent human-caused wildfire spread. 3, United States. Government email and register for April 26, 2024 meeting about Earth Day. 4, World. We're geniuses. 5, United States. 1/3 of population exposed to harmful air pollution. 6, California, Palm Springs. 7 to 10, Colorado prescribed burns. 11, New Jersey, county grades on air quality. 12, Canada, British Columbia, Vancouver Island. Rosep disagrees with the view that keeping wood stoves as backup will help the community and allow air quality to improve. 13, Canada, British Columbia, Grande Prairie, prescribed burn. 14, United Kingdom, Birmingham. Like cigarettes, wood smoke contains fine particles, dioxins, formaldehyde, mercury, arsenic, and benzene. 15, India. The rich have higher carbon footprints. 16, Taiwan. Criticism of coal as a complement to green energy. 1a, Canada supply and Japan demand for wood pellets. Another explanation of the scientifically debunked theory of carbon neutrality of wood burning, this time from Drax, one of the largest wood-burning plants in the world, from the article below. The Drax factor. The company operates a massive thermal electricity plant in North Yorkshire, England, that burns approximately 6.5 million tons of wood pellets annually and, because of all that wood burning, generates more than 12 million tons of carbon dioxide emissions per year, making Drax's power plant the single largest point source of greenhouse gas emissions in the United Kingdom. Both the company and the UK government that heavily subsidizes Drax say, however, that those emissions don't count because eventually all the CO2 released burning that wood is offset, as newly planted trees sequester atmospheric carbon. It's an assertion that is dismissed by numerous scientists who argue that burning wood actually generates more CO2 emissions than burning coal, and that the emissions associated with burning wood are not quickly or effectively countered by planting more trees. Drax has also drawn critical coverage both at home and abroad for the impact that its operations have on forests in North America, including primary forests in Canada. Rosep view. The air pollution from Canada's wildfires is addressed in the paragraph above taken from the article below. This article from Canada is specifically concerned about the ability of Canada to continue to supply wood pellets to Japan. Rosep is concerned that Japan is not turning to clean energy such as using the hydropower and used from its numerous hot springs, not to mention wind and solar power. 1b, Canada, British Columbia, and a Japanese earthquake's effects on British Columbia's forest future. How a Japanese earthquake shook BC's forest future. The Thai excerpts edited by Rosep for brevity and clarity in relationship to residents against wood smoke emission particulates, a 501c3 nonprofit organization. More wildfires burning will likely result in reduced timber supply. BC Wildfire Service. At the Japanese city of Sendai, the new thermal electricity plant is one of several in Japan that burns biomass to generate electricity, in this case enough to supply 17,000 homes. Renova's biomass comes in one of two forms: wood pellets made from felled trees, and palm kernel shells, the waste left over after processing palm oil. In Japan on March 11, 2011, one of the most powerful earthquakes ever recorded triggered a tsunami that devastated large swaths of Japan's low-lying Pacific coast, killing 20,000 people and destroying or badly damaging critical infrastructure including roads, bridges, rail lines, homes, businesses, and power facilities, most notably nuclear reactors like those at Fukushima, also near Sendai. The Japanese government not only closed those nuclear plants that were damaged during the epic quake, but temporarily shut down all nuclear power production in the country. Japan took a leaf out of the United Kingdom's playbook and subsidized wood-burning projects with feed-in tariffs that guaranteed a market. Japan's rapid development of its bioenergy industry comes with a death knell for orangutans and other endangered wildlife, or the primary and old-growth forests of central British Columbia where fewer and fewer caribou roam. British Columbia's, BC's forests already show signs of being significantly overcut, a fact that is reflected in rapidly declining logging rates and rising mill closures, a crisis that both the forest industry and the provincial government are aware of. This month, Japan's SMBC Financial Group, parent to SMBC, one of the country's 3 largest banks, updated its sustainability policy to address the rising use of woody biomass in energy production. The change in policy came as a direct result of environmental organizations challenging Japanese financiers over the high carbon emissions and harms to forests and biodiversity associated with Japan's imports of biomass. Running on empty, the BC forestry crash. Read more. Given rising concerns over the fate of primary forests both at home and abroad, it is long past due for the BC government to make fundamental reforms to forest policy. In the absence of reforms, BC is likely to slip into a timber supply crisis that the Canadian government and forest industry both know is underway, and Japan's bioenergy producers will be left to turn somewhere else than Canada for their wood. 2, Oregon, Bend and River West. Please clean debris to prevent human-caused wildfire spread. Letters to the editor. The Source Weekly, Bend, Oregon. The Source Weekly. Wood pushed up against peeling wood sheds and dried-out fences. It took less wood-burning warming fires during the dry months. Sincerely, your neighbor. Excerpts edited by Rosep for brevity and clarity in relationship to residents against wood smoke emission particulates, a 501c3 nonprofit organization. In Talent, Oregon in 2020, over 3,000 homes and businesses burned to the ground starting from a small grass fire in Ashland, Oregon. It spread quickly north on a windy day to pick up embers from a small fire and nearly decimate 12 square miles down in Talent and Phoenix. There, ordinances are in place for the summer months regarding removing dried vegetation and warming fires. In River West, Oregon, please clean your debris and hose down dried out fences. I asked the city why there are not strict ordinances and fines in place and enforced regarding removing flammable yard debris and wood-burning warming fires during the dry months. 3, United States. Government email and register for April 26, 2024 meeting about Earth Day. Excerpts edited by Rozep for brevity and clarity in relationship to residents against wood smoke emission particulates, a 501c3 nonprofit organization. Greetings, we invite you to join the White House Council on Environmental Quality on Friday, April 26th at 12 p.m. Eastern Time, 9 a.m. Pacific Time for a virtual briefing with senior Biden-Harris administration officials to celebrate Earth Week. Join us to hear from Brenda Mallory, Chair, White House Council on Environmental Quality; Ali Zaidi, Assistant to the President and National Climate Advisor; Laura Daniel Davis, Acting Deputy Secretary, U.S. Department of the Interior; Mark Rupp, Assistant Deputy Administrator, U.S. Environmental Protection Agency. Throughout Earth Week, the Biden-Harris administration has announced numerous actions to build a stronger, healthier future for all. On Monday, President Biden announced the launch of ClimateCorps.gov, as well as $7 billion in awards through EPA's Solar for All program. Tuesday focused on helping ensure clean water for all communities. Wednesday focused on accelerating America's clean transportation future. And Thursday focuses on steps to cut pollution from the power sector while strengthening America's electricity grid. Submit questions and register in advance for this briefing. https://pitsc.zoomgov.com/webinar/register/WN_N27VHJFPT SUNY 40YFTFTG #registration. Thank you. White House Council on Environmental Quality. 4. World. We're geniuses. Excerpts edited by Rozep for brevity and clarity in relationship to residents against wood smoke emission particulates, a 501c3 nonprofit organization. https://www.thewordfinder.com/wordloo-maker/question-mark-game =a GVHDHM = 5, United States. 1/3 of population exposed to harmful air pollution. More than 1/3 of people in the U.S. exposed to harmful air pollution, report The Guardian. Since the passing of the Clean Air Act in 1970, the combined emissions of 6 widespread air pollutants including PM2.5 dropped by 78%, according to 6. California, Palm Springs. April 24th Daily Briefing. Rethinking a roundabout, wood-burning fires addressed, and more. The Palm Springs Post. In today's daily briefing we tell you why a proposed roundabout at a busy intersection isn't a done deal yet, why wood-burning fires might be a 7. Colorado, Carbondale, and Avalanche Creek. Prescribed burn. Avalanche Creek prescribed fire south of Carbondale planned for Wednesday. Post Independent. Smoke dispersal to minimize smoke impacts to surrounding communities, according to the release. Wood Smoke and Health, and NBS. 8. Colorado, Carbondale. Prescribed burn. U.S. Forest Service prescribed burn in Carbondale planned for Wednesday. Aspen Times prescribed fire smoke may affect your health. For more information, visit colorado.gov/pacific/CDPE/wood-smoke-and-health. Local. U.S. Forest. 9. Colorado, Boulder and Gross Reservoir prescribed burn. Prescribed burn near Gross Reservoir set to continue Wednesday. Boulder Daily Camera. To learn more, visit 10. Colorado, Wood Smoke and Health. Exports https://www.colorado.gov/pacific/CDPE/wood-smoke-and-health. 11. New Jersey, county grades on air quality. The grades are in for NJ's air quality. See how your county did. NorthJersey.com. It was ranked 64th worst for particle pollution, the microscopic pieces of burn material produced by diesel combustion and burning wood, among other. 12. Canada, British Columbia, Vancouver Island. Rozep disagrees with the view that keeping wood stoves as backup will help the community and allow air quality to improve. CVRD Wood Smoke Reduction Rebate Program back for 2024, Vancouver Island free daily. Allowing these residents to keep their old wood-burning appliance for emergency use encourages the use of the heat pump rebate, a separate incentive. 13. Canada, British Columbia, Grande Prairie. Prescribed burn. Grande Prairie Forest Area Update, April 24, 2024. The Alberta Wildfire Blog. Government of Alberta. Burning will continue until it is determined to be unsafe. Safe wood campfires within fire rings and campgrounds are allowed. Safe wood. 14. United Kingdom, Birmingham. Like cigarettes, wood smoke contains fine particles, dioxins, formaldehyde, mercury, arsenic, and benzene. Birmingham Mum's smart response to Kirsty Allsop's moron tweet. Yahoo News UK. Wood burning stoves. Like cigarettes, wood smoke contains fine particles, dioxins, formaldehyde, mercury, arsenic, and benzene. 15. India. The rich have higher carbon footprints. Study highlights difference in environmental footprints between economic strata in India. Mungabay, India. Expenditure on personal luxury goods drives PM2.5 footprints of the rich. Water footprint rises by 40%, PM2.5 by 59%, and carbon footprint by 50. 16. Taiwan. Criticism of coal as a complement to green energy. Taiwan's Pegatron chair calls for golden combination of energy sources. April 24, 2024 Taiwan News. He cautioned that while coal can complement green energy, its downside is the severe PM2.5, fine particulate matter, pollution it causes.